Hey guys, this is Jim with Jim Survival, and today we're going to take a look at the fire kits that I put in all my packs. Put them in my bug out bag, my get home bag, and so forth. The kits I put in these little Plano boxes that have a rubber seal around them, so they're completely watertight. They won't get, none of your stuff will get wet, and that's real important when you're talking about fire stuff. So we'll look at what I got in the kit. First thing is we got 8 of these little, I think these are called fires. They're fire tabs. You just pull the cotton away from each other, spread it out a little bit, hit it with your ferrocerium rod or your lighter or whatever you want to light your fire with. That's the first thing that we got in the kit. If I set that up there, I don't know that you're going to be able to see it. Let me slide this down a little bit. All right. Sorry about that. Then the next thing, there's 8 of those. And then the next thing, I have 3 wet fires. And it's pretty much the same type deal. They're bigger. And you can just spread them open and hit them with your ferrocerium rod, and they'll take a spark pretty easy. Next thing I have this it's a pretty good size pencil sharpener, and what I do with it is I take sticks and I can make shavings to be fire tinder. So that comes in pretty handy. They're cheap, and you know it helps you when you're finding your fire tinder and getting it ready. The other thing I've got in here, which a lot of people don't think about in a fire kit, is a small bottle of hand sanitizer. Because hand sanitizer is about 70 to 90%, depending on which kind you get, of alcohol. So I put a little bottle of hand sanitizer in my fire kits. Next thing is I have this fat wood, and it's from Tinder on a Rope. That's what it's called because it's got the little string that's attached to it. And so this is fat wood. You can take your knife and shave it off, and same kind of deal as with the other fire starters. You're making shavings for your fire tinder to get your fire started, and fat wood takes a spark pretty easy also. So I put one of those in my kits. Then everybody's got to have a good old Bic lighter. I put it in a plastic bag just to keep it dry, even though this kit's airtight and it's not going to leak or anything. And I usually get a odd color, you know, it's not something that you'd find in the woods or on the ground, you know, no browns or black lighter or whatever. I usually get like a pink or a purple or a light blue or something like that, an odd color that if you dropped it at night, whatever, you'd be able to find it pretty easy because it would stand out on the ground. So I have one of those in there. Then you have your fire rod, your ferrocerium rod, and this one here's got some paracord on it, and it's got a striker on the end of it, and it throws a spark pretty good. They're pretty good fire rods. I think they're Bay Light is the name of them. I ordered it off of Amazon, and I've used them several times, and they throw a good spark. This one here is brand new. It hasn't had any of the black coating to keep them from rusting or anything taken off of it. But once you scrape that off, and with this striker that come with it, it's basically a piece of steel stuck out of plastic, and it's 90 degrees on every corner, so it can scrape that off real easy and throw a nice spark for your fire. And then next to the last is pocket bellows, is what they call these. And what it's for is you can blow down through it. You put the big end in your mouth, I'm sorry, and you can blow air into your fire to get your tinder to going really good. So it's just another way of, instead of getting down there and blowing on it with your face and getting your face full of smoke, I use these in my fire kits. And then last but not least, if I can get it out of there, I got the Fresnel Lens, which is basically a thin plastic magnifying glass. And these, you can, if you're trying to get a fire started in the middle of the day and the sun's nice and bright and sunshiny, you can use the Fresnel Lens to get your fire started. It's just like when we were all kids. I know everybody's done it with a magnifying glass. Took a magnifying glass in the sun and set a leaf on fire. You know, it was a big thing when we were kids. So sure everybody remembers doing those things. So that's a look at my fire kit, and I have one of these fire kits in every pack. They're, like I said, they're watertight. These Plano boxes they're really neat. They got a really good seal around the whole lid, and when you put them down there, they clamp. You got 3 clamps that clamps it down. So when it clamps down, it's not going to let any water or anything into your fire kit. And then I just took a magic marker and wrote on it fire kit for this. I don't usually. Sometimes I don't even do that because I know what's in them. But anyway, that's a look at my fire kit that goes into my kits. We're going to look at some preps that I bought this week in another video. So you can watch for that one, and if you will, please like and subscribe, give me the thumbs up. And I want to say a special thank you to my new subscribers. We've picked up a couple new subscribers here in the last couple weeks. I've been down with having a total knee operation, so I've been in slow motion, or I would have already had some other videos done. But I've got some that's coming up, so stick in there with me and like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.